9 as Copeland lays it in.
He's a big-time player. He came from Syracuse.
2 years at SU, now in his first year at McNeese.
Now Garcia's guarding. Well, now they got it right now. Garcia was on locking.
Zackery with a strong move. Zackery going baseline. Oh, shot. Some spin on that. Shoemate able to grab the offensive rebound. Richards wide open.
And he's their best three-point shooter.
And inside, Zackery gets the bounce. They're only shooting 20% today. Richards a 3. And he still can't get on track. Zackery spinning in the paint and off glass for 2.
You know, push it.
Charles a 3. And the rebound grabbed by Zackery.
And they're doing right thing by pushing that up the floor.
Clemson still only 1 3-pointer today. They're 1 for 16. Zackery going inside for a tough 2. Tournament along with VCU and LSU. Zackery for 3. It's good. Just the second.
Pressure's much.
And McNeese has 4 turnovers in the last 4.5 minutes. Highbritter. He drives here, sends it to the corner. Zackery a 3 is good. Hunter 3, no. Shefflin the rebound. Zackery for 3. That's good. And Brecker on the attack. He throws it down.
These guys.
Unbelievable.
They go against all of the logical stuff. Hey, this guy.
Zackery at 3. Brown.
I believe. Nice footwork by Edwards on that possession to get a bucket. He's been ultra aggressive here to start this game.
Wiggins, 6'10" junior. And that's going to spin in.
With the deficit, you want to get in there. You want to talk to your guys. That was something that he was visibly frustrated about, not getting to his team on time.
He absolutely was. Oh, Angel, you saw me running around trying to find someone in facilities to unlock the door for the Tigers on my way back.
Zackery pulling inside, and it'll be a blocking foul.
He's able to get out in front of traffic. Of course, Chucky Hepburn will find his teammates whenever they have an opportunity.
Zackery quickly to the other end for 2.
And smart play.
Nice look, and if you're Andy Enfield, you look at that as something you can continue to build upon, because the further you come out and take that away, the roll option is going to be there.
Shefflin to a cutting Zackery.
Door with a fabulous finish.
Clemson defensively does really well in the rotations because they shift to the basketball. So when they have to rotate for help, it's only a couple steps. It's not a long chase, and they don't get taken out of position.
A spinning Zackery puts it home. Cross for 3.
Nope.
Christian Reeves, who doesn't play a ton, is in the game. 7'2" transfer right here in Charlotte. Went to Duke. There's a basket. Zackery. And with Reeves, who plays 5 minutes a game.
I got to say, Shefflin's been limited, too. Yeah. In terms of his ability to impact, this would be big.
It is.
6, trying to find some semblance of an alpha. You can't say enough about the job Mike Young has done this year. Zackery to the 10 for 2.
And finding the mid-range. I mean, it's one of those things. It's like people say it's a bad shot. Well, it's not if you can make a high percentage and get a good look.
Has there ever been a bad shot that has gone in?
No. Take the best look you can get. If it's mid-range, so be it.
Blocking against Poteet. Zackery lines up a 3 and it knocks in. You know, the last piece, and Brad Brownell has said this, now, if Clemson gets a little consistency from its bench, with the starters and the experience they have, guys like looking back toward the defensive end. Zackery corkscrews inside, up and under, yes.
Off arm just to protect the swat. He's tough. Young's going to be really good.
They had some big games of late. 27 at Miami, 26 last Saturday in the win against Syracuse. Zackery, mid-range jumper, sweet.
Well, if you look at the way Carolina's been playing down the stretch of this season, 6 straight wins. I know Duke's been real
of it, but certainly, again, these coaches have adjusted and adapted to the new normal. That's certainly the environment we're in, and this guy right here has played a huge.
Brown answers after back-to-back baskets by Zackery. He's starting to hunt his own shot. Pulls the trigger from 3. Got it! Jaeden for Boston College. Clemson in control, an 11-point lead for the Tigers, shooting nearly 60% from the floor in this first half. It has been an offensive clinic here in Chestnut Hill.
And I like this by Earl Grant, putting Taves into the game. He's been really solid for them as of late. They rave about what he's going to mean to this Boston College program for the future.
Zackery, tough take.
Strong. Again, not sure how he was able to keep his balance through contact and able to finish with the soft touch.
Zackery, tough take. James been so good tonight. 6 of 8, 2 of 3 from 3. That rolls around, does not drop for Hand. Kick to the corner. Zackery working against Dion Brown. Beautiful drive off the window and in for Brown. Been aggressive in this second half. This is there. Good defense by Shefflin, and he's rewarded with the rebound. Zackery. It's good. Jaeden's.
It's a great job at the baseline out of bounds there. Back screen, no communication, and Saunders with the lob dunk.
Here's Jaeden Zackery in attack mode, working against Rode. He muscles it to the rim. It's the largest lead of the game for Virginia, 10. Zackery off the window and in for 2. Goes to work against Shefflin. Robinson trying to rip it away. Lock-in controls it. Virginia has fallen into a 3-minute scoring drought here. It's allowed Clemson to capitalize. 13-2 run for the Tigers over the last 4 minutes.
They got the freshman front line for the Cavaliers.
You know, Clemson on a sustained run right now. 15-2 run over the last 5 minutes. Dell Jones has provided a spark off the bench. Here's the freshman again. Kick to the corner. Zackery buries it.
The bigs.
1 possession game. Clemson has controlled this second half, though. Zackery, tough take, and it rolls.
Won a true road game against a top 25 team back in 2016. Clemson with a win tonight would set a new program record for ACC wins in a season. Tigers coming off 6 straight road wins in league play. They won at SMU last time out. Notre Dame coming off its best win of the season against Pitt. And Jaeden Zackery was. The Tigers have won 12 of their 14 conference games by double digits. A chance to take a double-digit lead into halftime.
All switch. Somebody has to make something happen.
Shefflin to Zackery, down low against Burton, and gets the roll. Zackery and Dylan Hunter, two of the better defensive guards in the ACC. Does that wear on you at some point?
It absolutely does. But even on the switch, Jake Highgrader, oh, that's strong. That's strong!
Spills in the backcourt. Burton accelerates, kick, Serta, catch, release. No good. Now, Serta had been a scout team guy most of the season, a freshman. Zackery, 9 turnovers for Micah Shrewsbury's team. Now pressure.
This is when it gets dangerous for Notre Dame because Clemson makes such good decisions in transition.
Winner of the rebound. And the Tiger lineup, we told you, both Hunters on the floor with Zackery, Locken, and Ian Shefflin. Here's Shefflin out front. Iguodala follows him from the man-to-man.
Well, both teams in man-to-man, and SMU, they're noted for their offense, but their defense can be pretty good, and that is a great sign. One thing we've seen, Chase Hunter now has gotten into the lane twice, and he has not been able to finish because of the presence of Iguodala.
Here's Hunter on the drive again, skip out front, Zackery, another three, good, Jaeden Zackery.
The defense of the other one.
To your point, they're second in the conference play in scoring defense, they're 6th in field goal percentage defense, and 2nd in three-point field goal percentage defense. Here's Wiggins on the floor. Chauncey, the junior from Grayson, Georgia, at 6'11". 8 to shoot for Jones. On the drive, lost the handle on it, scooped up Shefflin with 4, skips for Zackery, another 3, yes! Wow! Jaeden Zackery's got... Harris measures Chase Hunter, gets baseline, had it blocked from behind, and now recovered by Foster.
Hunter is a very, very good defender.
Yep. Foster thought about it.
He did think about it, didn't he?
Yeah, and then he remembered he was 4 for 6 this year behind the line. Zackery, another one. Jaeden Zackery in front of A.J. George.
A.J. George had him by the other hand, and so he was forced to get that one-handed rebound.
Chase Hunter out front for Dillon. Left corner Zackery's. He got another one. He does. A career-high 5 rebound. Here comes SMU, trailing 10 now. Cross lost it on the dribble. Zackery the turnover. Jaden's got 2 guys to beat. Into traffic. Flip it up and in. First regular field goal for...
Bo Bowen has the green light from 3. By percentage, he's the top 3-point shooter on the team. Gliding to the rim, and he couldn't finish. Frustration after the shot.
Good drive. Just, tough finish right there.
John, we're at a question. Watch out for the shot clock. Wiggins. Look out. Jones he saved it somehow.
50-50 balls matter in a defensive game like this. There's not going to be a lot of possessions. Good defense by Florida State. They just got to finish this possession.
Zackery determined to get the shot away. That is probably going to be a little bit more this time around, John.
Something interesting to think about with the net rating and, how the ACC is, right? Is that one of the reasons why Clemson still has their foot on the gas right here, trying to up their resume in the tournament and the statistics for the rating, when they are seeded.
Zackery, talk about going to Kansas in their 2nd game of the season and then making the trip to Hawaii, first playing against the University of Hawaii in Honolulu and then Maui Invitational, but they're just used to playing in close games and expecting it down the stretch.
Zackery, tough shot off the window, and he'll be hit. Carolina shots have been really tough.
They really have, and you got to think about the fact that Locken is in the painted area. He does the job defensively as well, already with a couple blocks in this game.
Ian Jackson ready to come back on. Knocked in by Zackery.
On the glass, and another bucket in transition for RJ.
I may not feel like it, but Davis is 13.
Well, he's been really all the offense for North Carolina, but he's had to work so hard to get his buckets. We talked about how many of them have just been great individual plays in the first half.
Zackery going airborne, and a blocking foul.
And Jackson, as of late, you mentioned scoreless on Saturday for the first time in his career, and unable really to get much going here this evening as well.
Oh, what a move there by Zackery and a blow.
Credit for what they can do offensively.
Without question.
Brad Brownell still coaching him up, trying to orchestrate what he wants offensively while using time
on the shot clock.
You might have thought coming off the great win against Duke and the court storming and everything else, as Zackery pulls up and drains it, that there might be
really stepped up in the second half as Withers gets the offensive rebound. Give it to North Carolina. They're still playing with some effort, but the execution hasn't been. Absolutely has. And once he turned 18, he's been a completely different player. After Christmas, got home, got in the gym with his father, able to get some shots up, built that confidence, and coming back with the jumper renewed, he's been a different guy since turning 18.
Del Jones, freshman, taking the baseline. Got that pass free to Zackery with a shot clock starting to wind down. He'll hit it.
Number one, OB.
As he drills the long three.
I think Duke's basically saying, don't even ask that question. This is not going to be really a factor at all. I think can he shoot the ball or what? Squares his body, plays hard.
But Dickie V, how about the fact that Cooper Flagg isn't having a great game, but yet the Blue Devils still with a 3-point lead here on the road.
And Cooper Flagg really steps up in these kind of moments and takes over a game.
Targeted again, but not this time.
He did it against NC State. They were on the ropes. He had a great second half against Notre Dame. They really struggled in that game. He goes from 42. Still 10 minutes to go.
Zackery.
Don't count him out. Oh, that's big.
And hooks it in.
How about the stars showing up?
The big stars showing up. You had Chase on one side and Cooper, who's not All-American. He's all-world. He's all-world, man.
Shefflin. Malowich over to help. Shefflin on the back down. Zackery on the attack off the window for 2 more.
That was a tough shot.
Ian had 16 points, 6 assists, 7 rebounds, 4 steals in the first meeting against Georgia Tech. Here's Locken, who hit an early 3. Zackery slides to the basket, scores, and draws the foul.
All the way in, but probably a good no call.
Georgia Tech back in front with 3.5 to go. Here's Hunter. Trying to find a crease, skips it for Zackery. Jaeden on the drive, high arcing shot, good for Zackery.
Pressure from NC State. Tigers working on a 5-game winning streak. They've won 3 in a row on the road.
One of the other things NC State needs to do is create some easy offense, get some steals, get some points in transition.
Tigers had a huge win January 18th at Pitt, 78-75 in overtime. Zackery stumbling, got the shot away. 6 leading the way for NC State, although Styles adds 2 more.
Just so very good in the paint area, especially against wings.
Zackery for 3. Shot clock is inside of 10. Zackery gathers and scores.
15.5 in conference play. Better than 60% from the field. 55% from 3. Gets 1 out of 2 at the stripe. And talking to him before the game, he mentioned that things starting to slow down for him. He came to basketball late, was a soccer player growing up in England as Zackery banks it in. I said, how do you define your role? You guard multiple positions. You can play multiple positions. He goes, I'm just a dog. There's Zackery down. Poteet with great position. Locken got a piece.
That was a great defensive possession by Locken.
Both teams have shot it pretty well. Clemson, 60% from the field. Zackery, the 3. He is starting. Zackery missed the layup. Gets it back. And we get a foul.
Darling to feed to Taylor. Wide open 3.
And those are the looks you get when he gets back in the game. No one else can draw the attention that he has. And when you play that way, you're going to get those type of looks.
Jaeden Zackery in the foul. Just checked in for Clemson. No field goals in nearly 3 minutes for the Tigers.
They don't force anything. They run their stuff. I mean, they have really good stuff in the half court. They're not going to force anything.
Right on cue. There's Jaeden Zackery. 5 to shoot. And it's jarred loose by Reeves.
Zackery heads in off the window, and a timeout.
So I don't think anybody's happier than his wife. My baby won 100K. He didn't know what to do. I wouldn't know what to do. You come to watch a college basketball game and walk away with $100 grand? Are you kidding me?
That's a darn good night.
That's a great night.
And the Clemson Tigers continue to have their.
Damian Dunn, transfer from Temple, also played at Houston in his collegiate travels. Dylan Hunter around the edge. Shefflin, triple team. We send it to Zackery in the corner, and he hits it.
Let's get inside and let's score the ball. We need to get some easy shots. Putting the emphasis on Cohen getting the shot inside.
Pull up Zackery, and he was fouled.
It always feels good to get a little dunk down there. Maybe the next three will go in.
See Zach Austin on that rim bender from right behind the backboard for the redshirt senior from Winston-Salem, North Carolina, out of the High Point University program. Jaeden sack.
4 fouls. You wonder if they'll
good point, John.
Try to go at him.
51 seconds to go.
They tried to use that against him, and Lega did another good job of getting on those screens.
Plenty of time on the shot clock this time around for the Tigers. Zackery. Crafty little shot inside the free throw. Just the second free throw attempt for Korn. He's now 1 of 2. 71-68 at the other end. Zackery exploding to the rim.
Attempts. And that is picked off by Zackery. And the ACC steals.
And it all makes sense. Game's very similar. Shooting 3-4s. Tough. Dallas native, though. I mean, he's been a welcome addition here at Georgia Tech. I'm a big fan of what he brings just from a physicality perspective.
As Coach Damon Stoudemire called him a grinder. Hunter to Zackery in the first 3 of the game.
At the high major level. It's a strong man.
As he picks off that pass and flips it up to Zackery.
Clemson's good at it. Louisville's terrific at it. Pitt is good at it. And it's that second guy that comes over and helps. Nice move, better screen. Victor Locken.
McCollum ends the 3-minute scoring drought with a pull-up J. Now trying to defend Zackery. Back out for 3. Got it from the left wing.
Inside 10 feet.
Duncan Powell could easily be a tight end.
Heads up.
Oh, Dongo cannot connect on the one-hand jam. Behind the play. Shuffle to Locken. Open 3, Zackery. Bang! Killer.
And he takes off on the other end of the floor, and he ends up with the bucket off a post seal.
Bad back and all. Zackery seems to be all right.
The team offensively that has a lot of movement, a lot of motion off the ball with their offensive sets, but against a team like Florida State, a great play there by Jaeden Zackery.
Ewan drops it in, #1 in the ACC in field goal percentage.
I'm sure Leonard Hamilton, when they watch the film, will say you're not #1 because of that shot you took on the baseline right there, but good job on the second effort, staying with it and getting the easy putback.
Hunter guarded by Justin Thomas. Using the Shefflin screen, he gets the switch. Picked up the dribble. Shot clock down to 7. Wiggins down low. Shefflin kicks to Zackery. They open 3. It's good. They're the wallest team in the country, and they've been in the top 3 the last 5 years. Holt leaning in, too strong. Zackery spins away.
And this is one thing Clemson can look to do today if they get a clean rebound, is get out on the break.
2 threes for Jaeden, posting up Zackery. Help from Hunter. Watkins leaning in. The tap back is corralled by Dylan Hunter. Up ahead to Chase.
Clemson that time going with the double team on Watkins as soon as he caught the ball on the post, forcing that tough shot.
Hunter against Chandler Jackson. Zackery with 10 to shoot. Shot clock at 4. Zackery over Jackson. Gets the home bounce. Up ahead to Davis on the breakout. Hunter, the block! Zackery, the corner 3. Check, please.
He hadn't made a 3 in the last 2 games. That's a big bucket for Edwards.
And they're going to count the bucket. Flipped up and in. Brian Smith with a couple of misses early. He has not missed much over the last 2 games.
Let's see if Clemson gets Ian Shefflin going a little bit here. They have not been able to get him going offensively yet.
Zackery hits a 3.
Well, he shot that out.
Hadley, stolen away by Zackery. He is a thief.
Career steals leader.
Pesky on the defensive side.
Active career steals leader.
Shefflin fighting the paint for Traore. Lots of physicality down there. Zackery against Hepburn. Muscling it in. Those in the first half. Lock in. Well defended by Scott. Zackery cashes in on the offensive. Zackery, right place, right time.
Of the year, his first points tonight.
Well, there you saw a different one. The shot fake that goes for a 3, not a dunk.
California back to within 1 on their first 3 of the night.
Ooh.
In the corner, Zackery, triple good. 10 to shoot. Blacksher pushes up a 2, and it won't go. Knocked around, and finally, Zackery with it. Couldn't get it to Hunter through traffic. Jaeden will go all the way to the basket and score himself.
Wow, that was it. I suppose you have to call it that, even though it was against Cal. Welcoming 2 West Coast teams into the conference. Tap back won't go. And here comes Clemson.
Yeah, I think it's going to take some adjusting for everybody to see Stanford and Cal in the ACC. As we see a great take.
The 3-minute scoring drought. Zackery got away with the push and floated it up.
Smith said it today. That Oregon game was a gauge of where they are. And he said, you know, we're just not quite there yet. But so far today, they certainly have looked the part.
Oh, yes. Counted in the foul.
The turnover. Clemson making it a priority there, trying to get the ball inside to Ian Shefflin. That time he didn't get it, but he did draw that 3rd foul.
Zackery off 2 feet.
Coming out. He's got very strong hands and a great time that time finishing.
Picked off by Highbreeder. Zackery, blow by, yes.
See, Maxime Reynaud checks back into the game.
Stanford on a 2-minute scoring drought. Their largest deficit of the game at 6. Zackery waggling around the defense.
Tough player, but boy, the assignment on defense is going to be a challenging one as Zackery guards Salas.
Without Shefflin in the game, that high-low action for Clemson is kind of taken away, and they go more to 4 around 1. And Zackery, the equalizer, does the pain go away? The pain does not go away, no. But I've had it as a player. It does give you confidence,
right,
to get back out knowing that it's double taped and all that.
Green hasn't quickly gets rid of it again. End of clock situation. They're going to have to force something, and they turn it over. And they now have 17 turnovers. Zackery, nice touch off the window.
Coming off the Memphis loss, that really hurt because that was another opportunity. And so you really need to make up for that with this one. That's why it's so important for Clemson, I think.
Quad 1 chance tonight for the Tigers. Zackery up and under, a chance for 3. The foul, his 4th. And he points to his head coach, retreating back to the other end of the court.
And that's one of the things that Coach Parrish really does. He encourages guys offensively.
A tough shot in traffic.
He does a great job of slicing to the basket and using his size and athleticism to finish.
Dylan Hunter outside of Jaeden Zackery for 3. Splash
for Danger, who answers right back. Strong response by the Memphis Tigers, getting the basketball inside, testing that interior defensively.
Danger coming off 16 and 12 in that loss Sunday to Arkansas State at FedEx Forum. Locken got it back. Zackery rises, knocks it down. P.J. Haggerty, tough shot, swirls out. Locken another rebound.
That shot was made tough by Chase Hunter. A great contest.
And now Dylan Hunter around the Victor Locken screen. Approaching 3 to go. Hunter probing, kicking. Zackery knocks it down.
Shefflin, he recovers to Jaeden in comparison to splitting the difference between the two, not allowing that pass to go to a knockdown shooter, Tyrese Hunter, in the corner.
Jaeden Zackery responds. Clemson.
Deep over the top of Shefflin. Matthew Cleveland now, all 5 of Miami's points. Still an 8-point Clemson lead. Zackery will pull the trigger and hit.
And that's and who they need to be for the team to be successful.
Wiggins out of the corner. Long with the 3. Zackery the rebound. Back to Chase Hunter. 2-point lead for Miami. 8.5 to go. Zackery on the attack. Turn and fall away. How about Jaeden?
The last couple of seasons.
And his mindset, Corey, was personified in the NCAA tournament.
Oh, he had a huge tournament.
No question.
17 points a game.
Yeah.
6 assists. He was one of the main reasons, of course, along with P.J. Hall and Ian Shefflin.
Ball screen, Otega Owe is a force.
6 players for Kentucky currently averaging double figures through 7 games. 6 of them. They've had 4 different leading scorers through 7. And Zackery, Brea with 4 seconds will drive, and that's denied. Terrific play by Chauncey Wiggins. Zackery, dagger, whoa!
And expects him to be a 15, 16-point guy when he's ready to roll.
Crease misses, and Kentucky's struggles from 3 continue. Tough take, Zackery.
Deep hill to climb.
Back here, Shefflin figured I got a smaller guy on me. I'm going to try to take advantage. Butler, a push out. That's good help from Zackery to knock it away.
And no give up by Zackery at all.
From behind, he drives. Pretty play.
Side, that is Brad Brownell at his core.
No good on a 3. Williams off his hands. Shefflin now has a career high in rebounds. As Zackery absorbs the contact.
Against some high major teams, but there's O'Neal, who had a solid ball game the last time out, a career high of 26 against Trinity Baptist, an NAIA school. Jaeden Zackery realized he had an opportunity. Once again from outside, where he loves to live, Milton Matthews. 32% beyond the arc. He has come off the bench and given them a boost. They're up by 5.
And that was another guard-to-guard ball screen right there. That's giving the Tigers problems.
Zackery with Bard Knight back to a 1-point game. Their top threats from the outside. Matthews can't get it to fall. Shefflin looking ahead for Dylan Hunter. A little bit too long. Good job by the Rattlers to get back. Here's Zackery. Opponents in the turnover stat. Coffee off to a good start. Teardrop runner, no. Locken comes away with it. Shefflin, now Zackery. Zackery loves to cross the lane, and it'll go to the line. Hunter. Out high, Zackery open. Locken on the offensive board. Zackery on the finish.
Great job by Victor.
But what a schedule this year, especially in Littlejohn. And Zackery, what a defender he is. Little step through and a reverse. Jaeden
to the rack. 4 straight made field goals for Penn State. It's their largest lead of the game. Zackery for 3. That is huge.
To cut. And the play was designed for Kern to cut while Baldwin was driving.
Locken feeds Shefflin against the double team. Swings it to Zackery. Open 3. Kaboom! Big time.
And floppy action is essentially you get Hunter in the paint and he gets to pick whether he goes left or right off of a down screen. He just does such a good job setting his defender up.
Zackery cashes in the 3 of this second half. Dylan Hunter off to Zackery, who curls and cashes in from deep range.
What a game we have here in Boise, Idaho, the CBS Sports Network.
Short jumper, Clemson controls the offensive rebound with Jaeden.
A couple of things. He needed to shoot the ball a little bit more consistently because that's what the NBA is. You have to be able to knock down shots, but he has all those other things as far as size as a potential backup guard and a guy who can defend multiple positions because of his athleticism.
What a skip this is for Zackery, who goes strong to the basket and scores. Great look by Hunter.
Happy about that. He did not want to switch over. Jaeden Zackery has taken the challenge of guarding Blanton. Try to stay away from those switches. Del Jones, I understand the bravado of a freshman, but sometimes you just got to get out of the way and let the grown folk take it.
Zackery a fall away. Rattles in for him.
What a shot. Jaeden Zackery is a menace on the ball.
Andrews inside. Shefflin there, thrown away to Hunter. Another turnover. He's got Zackery with him, and Jaeden will lay it in. Nice pass from Hunter.
Sometimes the junior from Australia has been very impressive. Played really well last year at Cochise College, averaged 13 points per game while shooting over 40% from three.
Zackery.
Yeah, they've got him pushed out.
In and out, no good. Look at Locken. Rips the board down. Zackery across the lane, hangs, and a chance at a three-point. Off a ball screen, tough drive. Parker lost it. Zackery gets around the defense, wide open.
Great rec.
Now 2 for 4 from deep in the game. How about a steal from Lacken? Zackery. In the corner, he's open. Got it. Bill Jones in for the Tigers will run the point. Moncrief is in for St. Francis, guarded him for a moment. St. Francis has gone back to the man-to-man. A 12-0 run right now for St. Francis and Zach Court. Talbert missed it again. Shefflin another rebound. Tigers playing 5-on-4 at the moment. Skip. Zackery in rhythm. Got it.
Great skip pass.
Good job hustling for the Drexel transfer.
Offensive rebounds were such a big key for the Buccaneers last season. There you see it right there.
Zackery on the blow. Johnson in the scoring column. His first point of the night. Wilkins defending Zackery, who breaks him down. Locken 8 points. Just made his first 3 in a Clemson uniform. Zackery will pull up for 2.